Hello, day 13. So quickly I wanted to touch on some of the interesting stuff about the Living Ark being on the campus. So we're at University Park, which is totally different to the place that we went for the meeting, which I presumed we were going to be at. University Park is absolutely beautiful. It's got all this sort of old period buildings with just this amazing landscape. So we're quite blessed to be able to have the Ark there. One thing I wanted to talk about quickly today is that one of the projects that Horizon are doing is they're monitoring the consumption of power devices. So for instance, if I'm in the Ark with a laptop or my mobile phone, when I plug that into a socket, at the moment it just pulls power from the hybrid system which is on the Ark. They're actually coming up with looking at evaluating different methods of consumption and tracking that usage. So all of that sort of geeky stuff to me is really interesting, because if it changes the way we interact with our consumption of power, then surely that's got to be a good thing. There was talk of plug sockets that when you plug in adapters, it actually sensed what device it was and gave it so much power and then turned the plug socket off. That's really intelligent power usage. So I'm hoping that there'll be some sort of crossover from the hybrid system which is on the Ark already to a smart grid technology. Also, there's all the discovery about wind power. How much actual power do I need to create per day to store in these deep cycle batteries? The deep cycle batteries are these battery technology where basically it stores the power that you collect from wind turbines and also the solar panels. You know, all of that stuff is going to be a completely new thing to me. It's a complete discovery about how much power we actually need. I think using the solar and the wind power, a laptop can be powered for like 10 hours. So when you start to constrict the amount of things that you can do because of the power usage that you've got, because of the input that you've managed to collect via your wind and solar power, it changes the way that you make content. Also, it's got to be great for efficiencies, because you've got to start thinking more effectively. You know, when can I post? How much battery life have I got? Everything has to be sort of time sensitive. And when you look at the big picture, isn't that what a lot of this is about? You know, time sensitive. The more we can optimize our usage of these things from now, the better it will be. And, you know, I'm not thinking of me, really. I've had a pretty darn good life up to 37 years of age. Yes, I know I'm only a young pup, really, but I'm not thinking of me, really, in this. I'm thinking about what it's going to be like in 5 years, in 10 years' time, when my daughter's going to be, you know, 13 and older. God, it's quite scary, actually. I can see myself having to pick her up from whatever the futuristic school disco is. Yeah, so I'm really excited. Smart grid, hybrid smart power projects that Horizon Project is going to be putting out, and we'll be definitely part of it. So anyway, tune in tomorrow, day 14, and I will catch up with you soon.